I want to talk to you about 5 prestigious national credit unions that always approve your membership for large loans and high limits credit cards. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation, I guarantee it.
One in a million, one in a million, one in a million. You know they're coming up to me, cause I'm just the kind of flower with a stinging kind of beat, but the rhythm's getting higher. Go, 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 go. One in a million, one in a million, one in a million.
Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? Hope you are doing fantastic. If you are doing great and blessed as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about 5 prestigious national credit unions that always approve your membership for high limit credit cards and large loans. Number 5, we have Consumers Credit Union. Our score 8.1 over 10. One thing we love about Consumers Credit Union is that when we talk about membership, it's very easy to qualify for it. Not a problem. So you only have two-step process. You don't need to have any affiliation. I'm talking about military affiliation, professional affiliation, geographic affiliation, or biological affiliation. No, no, no. It's very easy. You just have to pay a one-time, non-refundable $5 fee. Okay, and they have a sponsor. Their sponsor is called the Consumers Cooperative Association. So they have actually a nonprofit that actually serves as a sponsor to the Consumers Credit Union. Okay, that's all it is. You just need $5 and that's it. You're in. Okay. The cool thing about Consumers Credit Union is that their processes is very simple. And their processes are very simple in terms of applying for loans and credit cards. Okay, but first let me give you an overview. So basically, they operate about 11 branches in Illinois. Okay, however, they actually welcome anybody. You don't have to live in Chicago or in its vicinity or whatever. No, you can live anywhere, but they'll welcome you. So they actually offer checking accounts, right? They have savings accounts. What we love about their savings account is that they actually don't charge, they don't have so many fees for you. They also offer certificate of deposits. This is really good. Okay. They also offer money market accounts. Okay. And what we love about this particular CCU credit union is that they actually offer home loans, personal credit cards, personal loans, home equity loans, auto loans, and the service fantastic. Customer service is really great. Okay, customer service is really fantastic. And on top of that, we also love the fact that you can actually access your account on the go. So they have an app, and you just have to download their app. App is very good. Sometimes they do have some bugs here and there, but overall, it's a great app. Okay. Here are the pros and cons of Consumers Credit Union. So they are open to consumers nationwide for a $5 membership fee. They have high APYs for rewards checking. You have access to more than 5,000 shared credit union branches. You have access to more than 30,000 ATMs. Okay. What about the cons? Well, you must meet requirements to earn APY for rewards checking. They have relatively low APIs for a savings account, and they have higher minimums for money market accounts. So overall, this is a great credit union for high limit personal credit cards and large loans. Number 4, we have Connexus Credit Union. Our score we have here 8.6 over 10. So when you think about Connexus Credit Union, here is another great credit union, prestigious, they're national. Okay, they don't really care whether you live in DC or you live in Georgia or you live in California or you live in New Mexico. It doesn't really matter. Okay, they're also the best credit unions for checking accounts. However, their credit cards and loans are pretty good also. Okay, what we love about this Connexus is that it is a full service credit union. Okay, they're based in Wisconsin though. Okay, but the cool thing is they offer a constellation of banking products, including credit cards, loans, checking, and savings account. Okay, this is really great. And one thing I want to say here is that to become a member, again, is very simple. You just have to make a one-time $5 donation to the Connexus Association, which provides scholarships and financial literacy education. This is a fantastic charity. Okay, now in terms of accounts, You have, this is a full service credit union, so you have checking accounts, savings account, money market accounts, share certificates, okay, and they also have other accounts and services. So you have personal credit cards, very high limits, business credit cards, retirement savings accounts, health savings accounts, auto loans, mortgages, student loans, personal loans. Okay, in terms of accessing your accounts on the go, here is another credit union that has actually invested a lot in developing a good app. Okay, they have a good app, and so basically you just have to download the app and actually connect to your accounts. They have more than 54,000 surcharge-free ATMs, as well as more than 6,000 shared credit union branches. Fantastic. Okay, so what are the pros and cons? Pros, you have they offer accounts specifically for teens and kids. Wonderful. Okay, they have convenient online access and highly rated mobile app. They have more than 6,000 shared branches and an extensive ATM network. They have competitive high yield checking and money market accounts, competitive APYs on shared certificates accounts. Okay, what about cons? Well, it is a credit union, so membership is required. Yeah, they have high minimum deposit for share certificates. Their API on savings account is not really that competitive in our view, and they do require a $100 minimum balance to earn savings to earn an account. I would say interest rather on a savings account. Number 3, we have here Alliance Credit Union. Our score 9.1 over 10. So when you think about Alliance, I want you to think automatically about a very innovative credit union. Okay, they're constantly kicking ass in terms of their innovation, in terms of technology, in terms of the service they provide, and we really love that. We love the fact that they're constantly dynamic. Okay, here is a credit union. I'm telling you, over the years, they're just constantly innovating. Okay, so hey, in terms of membership, very easy. Everybody can participate. You just have to pay $5 on behalf of a charity that they will actually talk to you about. They love foster care to success. It is a partner charity that they actually have been sponsoring for a few years now. So you give it $5 to that charity. So it's really good, right? So it's not about your affiliation, biological or professional or geographical, whatever. No, it doesn't matter where you live. You are in. Okay. And so they are based in Chicago though, but they actually cater to the whole United States. That's pretty cool. Okay. And what we love here is about this credit union is that they have a constellation of services that are really great. I'm talking about large loans, personal credit cards with high limits. They have a no-fee checking accounts. Okay, they have savings accounts. They have a constellation of products. This is really, really good. What are the pros and cons of this credit union? Well, you can earn interest on all deposit accounts, no monthly maintenance fees. You have multiple linked savings accounts for different goals. You have high quality mobile app and a good variety of financial products. Okay, and in terms of cons, they have unimpressive CD rates, and it's difficult to gauge the customer support. Yeah, I mean, y'all, if you're listening to, hey, Alliance, if y'all listen to this show, you need to work a little bit on your customer support, okay? And so here, when we talk about Alliance Credit Unions, again, you have to think about a higher rate savings account, okay? They have a supplemental savings account. They have a kids savings account. You actually have you can compare savings accounts. They have CD accounts, okay? They also have, they do have a lot, and credit cards. Whew, credit cards are fantastic. I mean, they offer credit cards. They offer loans. They offer brokerage. Yeah, you can actually open an IRA account. An IRA rather, individual retirement account, and you can also buy insurance through Alliance. So this is really innovative. Like, this is really good. Number 2, we have here Pentagon Federal Credit Union, aka PenFed. Our score 9.4 over 10. So when you think about PenFed, I want you to think automatically about an institution that is really great. Okay, they were really great, and they're great, especially for rewards credit cards. Okay, and the cool thing is, military affiliation is no longer required to have a PenFed membership. Okay, you can become a member by opening a PenFed savings share account with a $5 deposit and maintaining a $5 account balance in order to keep your PenFed membership active. That's all it is. Okay, they have 48 branches in 15 states. They're based in McLean, Virginia, but they operate nationally. Okay, and the cool thing is they have a wonderful app. I'm telling you, this is just great. They also offer great credit cards, large loans, and even a line of credit. So when we talk about PenFed, I want you to think about an institution that is prestigious nationally. They were actually formed about in 1935, so they've been around for a while now. They have more than 2.5 to 3 million members. Okay, and they have more than 31 to 35 billion dollars in assets. Fantastic. Okay, what are the pros and cons of PenFed? Well, their high yield checking accounts. It's kind of cool. They have easy to waive monthly fees. They have an online savings account with a competitive dividend rate. They have low minimum deposit to open checking and savings account. So this is kind of cool if you were to ask me. Okay, and in terms of cons, they have a limited number of branches. They don't reimburse ATM fees charged by other banks, and they have stiff penalties for early withdrawal from money market certificates. Okay, so this is something you need to think about. And but again, PenFed is they offer an array of deposit accounts, loans, large loans. I mean, their loan you can actually borrow up to $50,000. Okay, their line of credit you can borrow up to $25,000, and I'm telling you, they have a constellation of very great credit cards. Okay. In terms of checking accounts, we're talking about the Access America checking accounts. Okay, we have, which I extensively, I would say, will encourage you to get. Very important, because the benefits in terms of being part of the PenFed Honors program is just, the benefits are fantastic. Okay, and they offer savings accounts, money market savings account, of course. Okay, they have CDs. Okay, and so here are other products that they actually offer. You have auto loans, purchase mortgages, refinance mortgages, HELOCs, home equity line of credits, personal loans, student loan refinancing, IRAs. They even have insurance. So that's just fantastic. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still pursuing our conversation today. I want to talk to you now about number one, the best of the best in our view when it comes to a prestigious national credit union that always approves your membership for large loans and high limit credit cards. Number one, Navy Federal Credit Union. Our score 9.8 over 10. Now, I'll say that always approves your membership, but no, it's not really true, because military affiliation is required to join Navy Fed. Now, there are other ways to join Navy Fed. We actually would talk about that on other shows, but I would say that 95% of Americans can qualify for this institution if done right. Okay, it's not just military affiliation, but there are other ways that we will actually develop on other shows. What I want to say here is that Navy Fed is a great institution for large loans and high limit credit cards. Their personal loan, you actually can borrow up to $50,000. The credit cards, you can get a $25,000 limit. In some cases, if you're really good, you can get $50,000. Okay, and so what I want to say here is that Navy Fed has 341 branches in 31 states, and they were based in Vienna, Virginia. Okay, and they have a lot of. So here are the pros and cons. You have pros: competitive rates on certificates, no monthly fees on most savings and checking accounts, and they have a large fee-free ATM network. What about cons? Well, they have a small branch network. Okay. They actually strict membership requirements, but again, it is possible to get in, and low interest rates compared with online banks. Okay, this is really cool. So when you think about Navy Fed, I want you to picture a full service credit union offering a wide range of products and services. Okay, and it is really great. The thing is, they offer checking accounts, savings accounts, money market accounts, CDs, and credit cards. Okay, and loans, of course. Okay, so one thing I want to say here, in terms of credit cards, I'm telling you, they have fantastic credit cards. You're talking about Cash Rewards card, the Navy Federal Amex Rewards Amex card. They have the Visa Signature Flagship Rewards card. They have Gold Rewards card. They have the Platinum card, and then they have the N Reward Secure card. Okay, this is just great, and you can actually, if you have any question, you can actually talk to them. What we love about Navy Fed is that they have other products that are interesting. You have retirement savings account, money market and jumbo money market accounts, certificates. They have ESAs, education savings account. They have education money market accounts, education certificate, prepaid and gift cards, mortgage loans, home equity loans, okay, and a lot of stuff. I have a bonus for you. If you have made it so far, that means you're really interested in this topic, and we love that. And the bonus here is I want to share with you another prestigious institution called First Tech Federal Credit Union. Our score 7.8 over 10. So when you think about First Tech, I want you to think about an institution that is great for interest, for low interest credit cards, high limit, low interest credit cards. Okay, and to join them, it's very easy. You just have to join the Community History Museum or Financial Fitness Association. Okay, the first year's membership fee for the CHM or FFA is paid by First Tech, and you can cancel your membership after opening an account with no impact on your First Tech membership. This is really good, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that they have 39 branches in 8 states and Puerto Rico, and they're based in San Jose, California. What we love here is that when you think about First Tech, you have to think about, as the name implies, they're constantly innovating. They're a tech focused credit union, okay? And we love the fact that they offer a variety of checking and savings account, IRAs, mortgages, personal, auto, and student refinance loans, and more. Okay, so what are the pros and cons of First Tech? Well, personal loans can be refinanced. The first payment can be deferred for 45 days. Think about that. That's really good. Same-day funding is sometimes available. This is really good. And the cons: you must be a credit union member to apply. Credit score requirements are not always disclosed, although we have found that if you have a 600, that's a good score to start with. And customer service is not always on top. Okay, so it's something they need to work on. So First Tech, you just need to work on that. So when you think about First Tech, okay, they were founded in 1952. Okay, and the cool thing is that they offer financial services for businesses and employees. Okay, in all the United States, all 50 states, not a problem. Okay, in terms of personal loans, they offer loans that you can use to consolidate high interest rate loans and credit cards, paying for weddings and funerals, covering emergency expenses, and paying for vacation. Okay, this is really good. And in terms of their personal loan features, you can actually defer your payments. For the first payment, you can defer it for 45 days. Think about that. Co-signers and co-borrowers can be used, and they have a debt-safe optional payment protection plan that you can use, and you can actually do this with a soft pull. So no danger to your credit score. So this is really great. Before I close today's conversation, I want to say something about this is really important. So when you're thinking about getting personal loans or credit cards from a credit union, obviously you got to become a member, right? And the cool thing is you want to go for those prestigious national credit unions, because a lot of credit unions, they have very strict requirements when it comes to membership. So you have to understand, when we talk about bank versus credit unions, we are talking about a for-profit institutions versus a non-for-profit institutions. Credit unions are non-for-profit institutions. However, they are run as businesses, quote-unquote businesses. Okay, in other words, they have to make money. If you're a financial institution, the first thing is you have to make money to be able to extend, to prolong your activities, right? So when we talk about credit unions, you have to understand that they are, especially when we talk about full service credit unions, you have institutions that are similar to banks. The only thing is that instead of being a customer, you become a member. Okay, and credit unions are insured by the National Credit Union Association. Okay, so this is kind of similar to banks, which are insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC. Okay, so credit unions can be really worth it. It really depends on what you're looking for, especially when it comes to large loans and high limit credit cards. And the thing here is that you just have to locate a credit union that works for you. obviously, we would say that the top two on our list today, Navy Fed and Penn Fed, are pretty cool. You can join them, okay? And the requirements are pretty, I would say, especially for Penn Fed, there's no requirements. Okay, Navy Fed is a little, you have to have some kind of military affiliation. However, as I said before, 95% of Americans, if you do it right, either through your grandfather or your grandmother, your cousin, whatever, if you do it right, you can qualify for membership. And in terms of ATMs, not a problem, because most credit unions will reimburse you for your ATM fees, so it's not really a big problem. Okay, so big decision time. Which credit unions are you looking for? Okay, have you thought about the credit cards, the loans, the checking accounts, the savings accounts, the IRAs, whatever accounts? Have you thought about the accounts that this credit union offers? Talk to me about that, because this will determine your the credit union that you go for in terms of your financial situation. Here are a few pro tips I want to share with you before closing today's conversation. Okay, so when we talk about choosing a credit union, there are certain criteria I just want you to really, really pay attention to, because this will help you in terms of knowing exactly where you're getting yourself into. Okay, you got to look at the financial services they offer, their savings rates, their lending rates, especially for credit cards and loans. Okay, very important. Whether they are insured by the National Credit Union Association. Okay, you always want to have that insurance. Okay, because this is kind of similar to the FDIC that banks have. You always want to have it, because something happens. If the credit union fails, you want your money to be reimbursed. Very important. If you have to choose a credit union, please pay attention to the credit card rewards program, their branch and the ATM location, their membership fee, and the monthly checking accounts, if any. Okay, and you also want to pay attention to what I'm just telling you in terms of your financial goals. It's not about just walking into a credit union and say, you know what, I want to apply for membership. Okay, but what are your goals? Are you looking for? Are you trying to consolidate debt? Are you looking for savings? Are you looking for checking accounts? Are you looking for a credit union that allows you to get high limit credit cards? What are their FICO requirements? What is your FICO at this point? So those are things I want you to think about, because that will help you know exactly how to actually which credit union to go for. Okay, think about the kind of credit cards they offer in terms of perks, in terms of bonuses, mileage points, and whatnot. Okay, cashback, travel rewards. Okay, think about that, because those are incentive to actually attract you as a customer, right? But you want to choose the right credit union that has the right sort of, I would say, set of benefits for you. Okay, and hey, listen, obviously this show is about becoming a credit union member, right? But if it doesn't work for you, listen, you can actually look outside. There are a lot of banks out there, a lot of community banks, a lot of regional banks, a lot of national banks that will welcome your application, welcome you as a customer. Okay, so it's not really it. So don't feel like, you know what, I have to actually have this credit union membership, otherwise I'm just toast. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so a lot of things you can do. You want to think about a backup plan. Okay, maybe right now you have a check system record, so it's kind of hard, or you have a very low FICO. And credit unions are known for checking people's check systems file, and also checking their FICO score. So if you don't qualify for membership right now, it is okay. Before I close today's conversation, I want to share with you two evaluation videos that talk to you about how we actually choose loans, how we categorize loans, how we analyze loans, and also how we analyze credit cards. So the first evaluation approach video is the loan evaluation approach video. Check this out. And the second evaluation approach video is the credit card. It's important to really understand how we analyze credit cards, how we categorize credit cards on this show, how we list them. So check this out. All right. Here is a recap. We have the 5 prestigious national credit unions that always approve your membership for large loans and high limits credit cards. Number 1, we have a Navy Fed Credit Union. Okay. Our score 9.8 over 10. Number 2, we have here Penn Fed. Our score 9.4 over 10. Number 3, we have here Alliance 9.1 over 10. Number 4, we have Connexus Credit Union 8.6 over 10. Number 5, we have Consumers Credit Union 8.1 over 10. And in the bonus, we actually share with you, we have First Tech Credit Union. Our score 7.8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.